what is the best color and material for your roof coating? Yan ang malalaman natin sa segment na ito. When choosing roof coating, three things always come to mind. Number one, beauty. So, iwan ko na yung beauty sa architect po ninyo kasi they know better than me. Number two, functionality. When we talk about functionality, normally what we consider here is that, is it moisture proof? Moisture resistant ba siya? Can it protect your metal roof from corrosion? Okay? Another thing is that, nakakababa ba siya ng heat? Meron ba siyang reflection para hindi mainit yung ating bahay? Okay? And number three is about durability naman. When we talk about durability is tumatagal ba yung kulay natin? Maganda ba yung color retention? Or hindi ba siya mabilis ma-delaminate? Maganda ba yung kanyang adhesion? Flexible ba siya? Kasi pag hindi siya flexible and medyo rigid siya, it can cause cracking and later on delamination. Ayan. So, these are the three things that we normally consider. But ngayon, gusto ko sana mag-focus muna sa inyo is functionality muna. And then I'll go to durability later on. Sa functionality, gusto ko sana mag-dwell sa heat reflection. Kasi ito yung madalas tinatanong sa amin paano ba namin bawasan yung init sa bahay or paano kami makatipid sa energy. Okay. So, yung heat reflection, para makasave ka ng energy, it has to do more on the color rather than the material. Okay. So, if you research, if you check kung back in your chemistry class, malalaman nyo na ang white has good reflectance, no? Has good reflection properties. Yung mga bubong kasi natin, normally, it will absorb heat, lalo na kung mga colored yung mga roofing natin. So, lahat ng mga colored roof, halos lahat ng light energy or ng wavelength ng light ay absorb ng colored. Okay? Unlike sa white, 80% of the wavelength ng light energy will be reflected ng white. Alright, so kaya mapapansin natin minsan, pag lumawas po tayo and then dark yung suit natin, medyo mainit. So, pag mga puti, mas malamig. Huwag niyong guluhin ang light energy sa heat energy ha, okay? Kasi ang light energy, ito yung galing sa sun na light, and then, pag nag-heat na siya ng roof natin, it converts to heat energy na. Ayan. So, kaya yung mga bubong natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng medyo mainit sa loob ng bahay natin. So, I hope medyo naintindihan nyo na yung reflection properties ng colors, kung ano yung best color na gagamitin for your roof coating. When we talk about durability naman, this is more to do with the material naman. Ayan, not much on the color, but more on the material naman. Okay, so, ang importante sa material natin is that dapat it can have good color retention, at the same time, hindi siya mag-delaminate. So, ang ni-recommend namin dito is normally is the polyurethane type. Okay? Because the polyurethane has tough but flexible film. Meaning, yung molecules kasi ng polyurethane, no, medyo dense. Okay? So, meaning, medyo siksik. Pag medyo siksik siya, at the same time, it's also flexible. Ang tendency niya dito is it has good self-cleaning properties. Meaning, yung mga dumi, since maliliit yung mga siksik, yung mga molecules natin, yung mga dirt, hindi siya basta-basta makakapasok. Isa yun sa pinakamaganda niya. And of course, dahil dense nga siya, it's very durable as well. At the same time, since it's also flexible, pag gumagalaw yung roof natin, dahil may bagyo, then sasabay lang siya. Kasi unlike kung medyo brittle, medyo hard, pag hindi siya sumabay sa galaw ng roof natin, diyan pwede magsimula yung mga delamination ng roofing. Of course, ang polyurethane din ay also has a very good UV resistance. Pag magandang UV, ibig sabihin, hindi siya basta-basta magkaroon ng yellowing. Okay? So, whether you're using different color, pero lalo na obvious yan sa puti. Kasi pag puti yan, kung hindi maganda UV resistance, makikita mo na medyo ba't nagiging dilaw? Kaya napansin nyo minsan, di ba, yung mga pader natin, na mga walls natin, minsan bakit yung mga walls natin, bakit nangingilaw? Kasi you need to choose the right material for this. Okay? But in this segment, hindi ko muna i-discuss yun. Doon muna tayo sa roof coating. So here at Buildrite, what we recommend is Buildrite Blactite RRC. Okay, number one, it has good reflection because it's color white, because the advocacy of Blactite RRC is to promote energy saving. And then, number 2, it's also polyurethane. It's made of polyurethane material, so it has good UV resistance at the same time durable properties para tumagal po yung roof natin at hindi mag-ibang kulay at hindi kayo papalit-palit ng roof coating at maganda ang protection sa against moisture. Ayan. So today medyo exciting kasi nag-prepare yung mga marketers namin to show you some tests to prove that the Blactite RRC really works, no? So dito sa unang model house natin, so gumawa sila ng box and then naglagay sila ng coating dito. They bought the roof coating sa hardware stores, and this one is the Blactite RRC. This one is a GI sheet naman, and dito naman naghanap pa sila ng ceramic coating, no? Just to prove lang na mas maganda raw si Blactite RRC. So makikita natin in a while. So yung mga ibang test na nakikita namin ay ginagawa nila is kinukuha nila itong material, i-heat nila, and then they will use a thermometer to check. So we do not recommend that kasi it's not really a correct demonstration ng nangyayari sa loob ng bahay. So we did a miniature house. Imagine nyo na lang bahay ito, pero box lang talaga to. So a model house, and then put heat, and then we will read the temperature later to show you that the Blactite RRC really works. So, panoorin natin yung test natin na gagawin ngayon. Ayan, simulan na natin. So, papakita ko sa inyo na gagamitan natin ng 500 watts na halogen lamp at iilawan lang natin ito at around 25 cm yung distance with a 90-degree angle yung halogen lamp. So, ang gagawin natin, i-start muna namin to, i-on muna namin for around 5 minutes bago namin siya itatapat para medyo uminit yung halogen lamp. Alright. So, nandito again yung ceramic coating, nandito yung ordinary roof coating, galvanized sheet, at yung Blactite RRC. Okay? Ayan. So, sisimulan na natin. Papainitin ko na to para masimulan natin. Ngayon, iwanan muna natin ng 30 minutes, tapos balikan natin siya mamaya. Ayan, so lumabas yung mga test results natin. So ngayon may kodigo lang ako para hindi ako malito sa mga numbers. So using a halogen lamp at 500 watts, 25 cm yung layo at 90 degree angle. So lumabas yung ceramic coating, yung temperature niya is around 29.6 degrees Celsius. So here using a regular coating, roof coating, lumabas is around 30.2 degrees Celsius. Dito naman sa galvanized iron sheet, lumabas ay 31 degrees Celsius. And sa Blactite RRC ng Buildrite, lumabas ay 26.6 degrees Celsius. Wow! So that's around 3 to 4 degrees Celsius, no? Yung difference ng init. So that's huge para sa mga bahay natin. So magkakaroon tayo ng mga cost savings sa aircon natin dahil mas malamig yung room temperature ng kwarto. So alam naman natin na yung mga aircon natin sa bahay, meron siya mga temperature, right? So kung nilagay mo ilan degrees, then automatic nagsha-shut off yung compressor niya. Doon tayo nakakatipid ng kuryente. Here's how to apply Blactite RRC. First, clean the roof using a steel brush and dry clean cloth. Remove all latans, loose paint, and other contaminants. Apply rust converter on the rusted parts of the roof. Ayan. So ngayon medyo naintindihan nyo na how to choose the best, no? I will not say the right, but the best roof coating. So at least ngayon medyo naintindihan nyo yung difference ng using a white versus colored na roof coating. So Blactite RRC solves all these problems. Again, so kung may mga tanong kayo, please feel free mag-comment kayo sa YouTube channel namin or sa mga Facebook page, and you can private message us sa Facebook namin kung meron kayong mga suggestions. So, please din subscribe para updated kayo lagi sa mga bagong innovation, ang mga bagong construction chemicals na lumalabas ngayon sa industry. Again, this is Derek Tan. Magtanong para sigurado!